Thinking is really hard. So I don't want to do that. Yes, I want to draw, but listen, I'm a bit empty up here. You know? It echoes. So I say, to hell with it. Let fate take the wheel. Usually when I do one of these, roll for a monster or roll for character traits, I'm never that happy with the outcome. And that's probably not their fault. It's definitely their fault. It's only whoever made those, oh, you suck. So I decided to make my own because I don't suck. And mine is the definitive one of these 4 monsters. I guess I'll flash it up on screen right now. And probably leave some sort of link in the description if you want to do it. It's fun, probably. I haven't done it yet, but I will. And it's gonna be fun. Ooh, we're gonna have so much fun. Yeah, nothing for it but to go ahead and roll, I guess. Start off with size. Dealer's choice. I'll decide later on. I'll start drawing and see what I feel like. Leg count. Limbless. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think that could be fun. Mammalian. Okay, I guess I'll just have to work with it. Okay, let's move on. Temperament. Benevolent. I kind of wanted malicious, but that's fine. I can live with that. Habitat. Cave. Legless mammal, benevolent, lives in cave. Sure. Just the regular 2 eyes. And now for a bit of flourish. This section of the document, you can keep going, rolling over and over as many times as you like, adding more and more aspects to your creature, but I think I'm only gonna go once, add 1 aspect. Freaky long tongue. Let's do 2 aspects. Freaky long tongue and a human torso. Like a centaur. Okay, so if I understand this correctly, this is a mammal with a human torso, no legs or any limbs, is as big as I want it to be, benevolent, lives in a cave, and something. And has 2 eyes. Okay. It's an interesting one. I began by doing some sketches in my sketchbook, aptly named. I ended up with this. So I ran with it. I decided with my newly acquired skills in Blender, which I am extremely talented and good at, I would rough up a scene so I could sort of fudge the perspective, because I really didn't want to do a lot of perspective on this, and Blender gave me a nice base to work off from. I did it really stupid first, and then I did it stupid again, but less so that time. I put in some lighting, and took a picture, and threw it into Clip Studio, where I basically hid everything that I did in Blender, but it's a nice sketch to jump off from. You know what I mean? It's like a thumbnail, almost. And the lighting did help, I will say. I began by sketching in the actual monster itself, which I wanted to look intimidating. I know the temperament was benevolent, but I wanted it to look like haunting. Benevolent by choice, not because it needs to be. This thing could eat you if it wanted to. Would this thing eat humans? I don't know, maybe. It doesn't seem like they would be very nutritious to it. It's
very big.
And that was my choice. I'm allowed to make it big. It was dealer's choice. I also decided to throw in a little cultist down in the bottom to give it a little scale. I ended up making him bigger than I initially wanted to, just so the piece overall would read. But, you know, sometimes you gotta make some sacrifices, and I did. I'm gonna let the music take over from here, so enjoy the rest of the time lapse. It's well, I think it's relaxing. You're allowed to think it's not. If so, I'll put a timestamp here. Finished. I'm finished here. This is the end of the time lapse. Yeah, that's why the video took me so long. Because for some stupid reason, I thought, whoa, I should make an animation for this. That can't be hard. It was hard. I am dumb. It was hard. I think it came out fun though. I hope you liked it. I didn't talk about the actual creature as much as I would have liked to in the time lapse. So the idea was that this was some sort of like deity, a small group of cultists in the jungle or something, present with gifts. In return, it doesn't kill them. I don't know. It's benevolent. It probably does something good for them. Maybe it rains. I had a lot of fun with this, actually. Adding all the gold embellishments and the patterns and stuff on both the creature and the pedestal it was on, that was super fun. I could just sit there scribbling away. I probably should have recorded it, but I thought I was done, and then I just kept adding more and more. It was really fun! I recommend doing it, honestly. It's a good exercise. You step out of your comfort zone. You make stuff you really would not have made. I don't think I would have made a legless mammal centaur on my lonesome. But here we are. And you don't have to worry about getting the same thing as someone else, because according to my calculations, there are at least 1,008,000 different combinations. And depending on how many times you add flourish, hang on, let me do the math. 5 times 6 times 7 times 3 times 10 times 4 times 40 factorial. It appears that there are up to this many possible combinations. Put it up on screen, please, me, future. I don't know how to say this number. It's like 2 to the power of 52, roughly. A bit more. No. To the power of 53. I can't remember. I'm stupid. I haven't gone to school in a while. I stayed up till 4. And no, I stayed up till 5 in the morning making this video. So I am loopy. I'm losing it. My mind is unraveling. Like and subscribe! Goodbye.